Right, in today's video, we're going to dive into the hot topic of becoming rich. Now, I know everybody's heard of it. You've heard these stories, countless stories of people getting rich quickly, through a business, through starting a business, and boom, they hit it real quick, and then they retire after a couple years. But building lasting wealth, it's a journey. It requires time, dedication, and really some good old-fashioned hard work. So before you dive headfirst into the world of, starting a business, here's a more grounded approach to consider to get this going. Discover your natural talents is what you want to do first, right? Instead of just chasing after the allure of a business idea, and start by exploring your own gifts and what you are good at. These are your unique skill sets and abilities that set you apart from everyone else. Take some time to identify, what you're generally good at and what you exceed at. What comes naturally to you? These are talents that, could take your ticket to financial success and just propel it forward. Focus on skill development. So once you've pinpointed what you're really good at, concentrate on developing those skills. You find a job. I mean, that's what most people do, or a career path that'll help you gain even more skills and more abilities. And this is where you invest your time and energy, is to get better. The goal here isn't just to make money. It's about acquiring valuable skills and knowledge that'll set you up for long-term success for the rest of your life. So you want to learn and network as you work your way up a career ladder, if that's the path you go, and just never stop learning. The more you know, the more valuable you will become, and the better you will be if you start a business or buy a business. The other thing you want to do is you want to take time to build your professional and personal network of people. Your contacts can open doors and provide opportunities you might not have ever found on your own. So I have a really close contact friend of mine. I was able to get a job. He was able to help me, and that made me $30,000 more a year from his help getting that job. Okay, the next thing you want to do is just maintain a positive image. Positive image goes a really long way. Being known as somebody that's reliable and professional and really great to work with will give you huge advantages. It can lead you to promotions if you go the job route, opportunities in business, and increased income as you get older. Next thing you want to do problem solving and improvement, right? So always be on the lookout for ways to make things better. Whether it's in your current job or as you move forward in your career, or anything like if you start a business or buy a business, look for ways to improve. Pay attention to those areas of improvements and then find solutions to those problems. In the grand scheme of things, building wealth is more about honing your skills and being exceptional at whatever you're going to do. By doing this, you're setting the stage for financial success down the road. Now, it's not going to be a get-rich-quick scheme or, story as far as doing this, but it's a solid approach and the best way to do this. The myth of instant success, let's address that internet myth that goes on, about starting something and boom, you're successful in a year. The notion of leaving school and miraculously launching a business and catapult it into, luxurious multi-millionaire lifestyle is just an exaggeration. It's something that doesn't happen very often. Now, some people have obtained wealth with business quickly, okay, especially in the internet boom days, right? But that number is very low. The internet has a ton of stories, for clickbait headlines and, promising you rapid riches with success and minimal effort, right? Unfortunately, such narratives have really misled people, and it taints things as far as what really is needed to obtain wealth. Now, while it's understandable to desire financial freedom and aspire to be, prosperous in life, it's crucial to discern fact from fiction and really set realistic goals and expectations. You also need to be aware of the, scammers out there, the people that promise you riches, take my course or do this and do that and you'll be wealthy, right? Now, some courses are legit. They really help you to build up, different skill sets, but you just got to be careful. Now, you want to discover what you are good at, right? That's the key. You You ever wonder what you're really good at? And maybe you already know, and maybe you don't. I don't know. Well, it's okay if you're not sure, because, it took me a while to figure it out. I tried all sorts of things, and one day I noticed that, I'm pretty good at making friends, getting along with people. I'm good at talking and connecting with others. So here's the cool part, right? We all have some kind of special skill or talents. You just need to figure it out. Once you find out what you naturally are great at, then you need to then find that special money making skill and then just expand on it, right? It's not about just doing whatever you like. It's about understanding what you're really, really good at, or something you can really get good at. Maybe you aren't good at it now, but you can get really great at it as you progress and learn. Once you know that, you can focus on it, and it could help you succeed and make money. So get really good on improving your job skills or whatever skill set that you think you need to improve. And this will help you to create a great business or buy a business. Now, we're talking about how developing job skills can significantly help you when you decide to start your very own business, right? So job skills will definitely relate into helping you with your business. All right. Before we build a business, though, we need to build a strong foundation. That means you need to get really good at whatever you're doing, whether it's a job or, the skill sets you'll need on some business idea you have, because those skills that you develop at work or wherever can be your secret weapons when you decide to create your own business. Next, you need to be really good at communications. Being able to communicate clearly with your coworkers, clients, customers is a key job skill or business skill. When you run your business, you'll need these skills to interact with your team, suppliers, and most importantly, your customers. Sales skills fall into the communication realm. If you can sell, you'll be able to make money in business. It's the key. I mean, you can't make money unless you sell something. Every business needs sales, and the more you sell, you'll make more money. Okay, you also need to be really good at problem solving. Okay, so this is another skill set you want to learn. In your job, you'll face, all sorts of challenges. Just like when you start a business or if you bought a business, you're going to face challenges. The great news is these challenges can help you develop your problem solving skills, right? When you start your business, you'll be equipped to handle any of the unexpected issues that come up, and you'll find creative solutions to fix the problems. You're also going to have to increase your leadership skills. They're going to be key to running a business. With a job, you can learn how to manage and motivate people, if you get into a leadership position. And this is crucial business, because as a business owner, you'll be leading your own team and your own employees, right? So leadership skills that you develop now will be incredibly valuable later. You're also going to have to be really good with your time management. Time management is a job skill that might not get, a lot of credit, but it's really important. When you're working for someone else, you'll learn how to organize your time efficiently. And then when you have your own business, time management can make all the difference in the world to the success of your business. Also, another key point is networking. So networking is going to be key to opening up a lot of different doors in your career or in a business. So you're going to meet a lot of people. Some may become your colleagues, and others might be potential business partners or customers in the future. Building a strong network now can give you a head start when you're ready, to launch your own business. Okay, so next you're going to try to figure out, how do I transition to start a business? If I'm working a job, how do I start a business? So you might be wondering, how do these job skills that I'm getting over here, how do they help me when I want to start a business? Well, here's the magic, right? These skills are like tools in a toolbox. So when you decide to create your own business or buy a business, you'll need these tools to help you succeed. So connections can be the master key in a business life. So in your business, it could be a huge thing. We've got a golden key to success that can help you in business and life. And it's all about connections. And it's a bit like magic. Those connections can really help you and be the driving force for your business. The more you connect with people who are in a place in their business where you want to be, the better for you when you start your own business. So you want to get advice from people that are where you want to be. This group of people can support your dreams. They can help you, with this business and get you to where you want to be. But as always, there's a catch. Your personal image plays a big role in this. So if you have a terrible image, it's going to be hard to get people to help you. So when you have a strong personal brand, it shows people that you're unique and amazing. Okay. And this can help you make valuable business connections and succeed in your ventures. So you might be asking, why are first impressions in business so important, right? The way you present yourself when you first meet someone can be a game changer. It's like the first chapter in a great business story, right? A strong first impression can help you find awesome business partners, get you expert advice when you need it, and make your company really successful. And you need to show those people your business superpowers, like what are you really good at? If you have unique, skills and talents, like being great at designing or programming or coming up with, fantastic ideas, these are your business superpowers. Now, when you go out and you meet these new people or contacts, you can show them what you're good at. It's like leaving a powerful mark that people remember. So here's an example. Let's say you're, incredible app developer. When you meet someone new who's interested, in starting, maybe a tech company, and you can talk to them about your amazing apps that you've created, they might be like really impressed with you and say, hey, I want to hear your app ideas, and they can go into business with you, and boom, you can start a business with them developing apps and developing new apps, right? Anything new that comes out, if it really goes well, you can make a lot of money. So recognize what works and does not work, and then make a list, right? So as you're doing this, you want to see what really works and what doesn't work. So you'll want to do learning from experience. And as I journeyed through my different jobs and businesses that I own, I took note of what really worked and what didn't work in both my jobs and my businesses. You see, it's like being a detective, right? At your workplace or at your business. You'll want to really spot those terrible areas that need fixing, right? Things that aren't working well. Have you ever wondered how are businesses born? Here's a fascinating fact. Like lots of people start their own businesses because they notice something wasn't right where they used to work. So, their bosses were like, hey, let's fix this problem. And the idea for a new business was born. So that's where a lot of people get their business ideas. So always be on the lookout for a problem that people need solved. That's the key to starting a business. What's the problem and can I solve it? And then create a business to fix that problem. Okay, here's an example, right? Imagine you're at a pizza place and the pizza deliveries, sometimes they take forever, right? So you decide, hey, I'm going to create an app that makes deliveries a lot faster. Bingo, you have a business. Now, whether it's a viable one or not, you'll have to figure that out. But that's a business idea. You're fulfilling a need and you're solving it, and you're going to put it out there to see if it works. So you take that gap you found and you create a side hustle. Most people can't magically just start a successful business overnight, right? That's pretty tough to do. But here's the good news. Life is full of opportunities. You just got to be looking for it, right? So if you're in school, or in the real world out there working, and you notice something that just, could be done better, or something that some problem you can solve, a gap in the world, if you will, a gap can be your golden ticket. Instead of waiting around, for the perfect business plan to magically appear, why don't you create a side hustle to fill that gap? That's what a lot of people do. They do a side hustle to fill a gap that they see. So it's like a mini business adventure you can start right now, but not even have to quit your job if you're at a job. Now here's the magic. Side hustles are like, training wheels for future business champs. So you can test your ideas, learn about your customer needs, and you can make some extra cash. It's all about sporting opportunities and being resourceful and giving it a go and just trying it out. Even if your side hustle doesn't turn into a full-time business, you'll gain valuable experience and skills doing it. So remember, the gap you find can be your starting point for a side hustle. It's a fantastic way for you to turn your ideas, into reality and start making some extra money. Now, you don't want to start or buy a business that has a high failure rate like restaurants. I would kind of stay away from that. Do something like a side hustle, like, something that's easy to start and grow while you're at your job, like a YouTube channel or a blog or an e-commerce store, or something like that, that you can do. The other thing you want to do is just make sure you track and manage your stuff. So look at some common business metrics that you'll want to measure, as you start your side hustle, like sales growth. Keep an eye on your revenue and your sales trends is really key. Customer acquisition costs, like how much does it cost to gain a new customer? You also want to know what's your customer lifetime value. If you have a website, you want to check out your website traffic, especially if you do a website that makes money like a blog or a e-commerce. Inventory, know your turnover and make sure you manage your inventory. You want to also check your employee productivity if you have any employees, just to make sure that they're doing what they need to do. So the other thing is we talk a lot about starting a business, but really buying a business is really an awesome way for, to quickly ramp up and gain success. So when it comes to businesses, it's often more efficient and less risky to buy an existing business, one that's already profitable. So let's see why that is, right? First of all, you're going to get immediate cash flow. One of the most significant advantages to buying a business is you got cash flow right away, right when you buy it. Unlike starting a new business from scratch, an established business typically generates income from day one. So you're hitting the ground running. The next one, proven track record, is when you buy a business, you're investing in a proven concept, right? It has a proven track record. You can see the track record. You can see the customer base. You can see the financial history. You know that the business is doing well. This reduces the uncertainty that comes with, launching a new business. And the longer the business has been around, the more, you can deep dive into it, and the more data it should have, and the more likely it will be successful. Also, buying a business reduces your risk. So it lowers the risk because you're buying something already profitable. So the business is already up and running. And like I said, you can assess the performance before making the decision to buy it. So this can save you from the pitfalls that many startups face. Okay, so you can buy a business and you can use the partnership strategy. So let's talk a little bit about that. So doing this can be a really game changer, especially if you don't have, a lot of money to invest. So here's how it works. You want to find a partner with capital is your first step, right? So this partner, this financial partner, becomes the investor, and they provide the capital required to purchase the business. And then you will run the business. You'll want to define the roles and responsibilities, with a partnership like this. So it's essential to make sure that's clear. In most cases, you'll be running the day-to-day business while your partner just remains like the financial backer, and they might want some involvement, but it just depends. Now you'll have to do the profit sharing, so you'll have to do an agreement on, how you share the profit. It's very crucial you have this stuff in writing, especially if you have a partner or multiple partners. So you also want to leverage each other's strengths. So one of you may be really good at one aspect and another one really good at another aspect. Make sure you work together to use those strengths to benefit your business. Okay, so if you're wondering, hey, how do I find these businesses? If I want to buy a business, if you start a business, you just start it. But if I want to buy a business, where do I go? So in the digital age, it's really pretty easy, right? There's a lot of online marketplaces you can go and check out to find a really profitable business. So we'll put these in the link, but I'm going to go over a few of them, let you know what they are. And then, like I said, if you're interested, you can check them out and get on their email list. BizBuySell is one I use all the time. That's the first stop I'd go. This platform is really good and has a lot of opportunities, especially online businesses. The next one is you can do businessbroker.net. You can get a business broker to help you find a business. Just make sure that the business broker you get is one that you like and is reputable. So I would just check out their reputation online, and they can guide you through the whole process. Another one is going to be BizQuest. It's another one of those platforms online you can go check out. see what kind of businesses are out there, get on their mailing list of the certain criteria you want for a business so it emails you all the time. And then when you get the email, just check it out, see if it's something you're interested in, and then contact the broker that's selling it. You also have franchises. So that's another thing you can look at is buying, a franchise. So Franchise Direct is something you can look into. They specialize in franchise opportunities, making it easy for you to tap into, an established brand name. Another one is Flippa. For those of you that want to explore the digital world, Flippa is a great destination. So they're all about buying and selling like online businesses like e-commerce stores, different websites or blogs. Now, I'm going to give you a caution on this one. You got to be careful with Flippa. They have a lot of great websites, but a lot of times they also have some junky ones, or people that are trying to scam you that looks like they have a great website. You look it up, you buy it, and all the traffic falls off, and it's junk, right? You also want to keep an eye out in your local area for opportunities, maybe talking to people or whatever. You can also check for businesses on LinkedIn and social media. There's a lot of different organizations or clubs or groups that you can join that share, different opportunities that come up. And then just keep networking. So I would just network with all the different business owners, or you can even contact business owners locally and just see if they're interested in selling. So really, a lot of people will be nervous about buying a business, so they probably would want to go the broker route. So let's kind of go into that a little bit. So you want to start by contacting brokers local to you, and then start searching through those brokers' listings. So brokers will have different listings, so I would get multiple brokers. So you want to check, like I said, their websites for what they are currently selling. Check to see if it's a good broker. Then I would just call them and have a consultation with them and see if they would be interested in helping you find a business and kind of lay out what kind of business you're looking for. Now, you want to be honest about like your budget, like how much money you got and what you can or can't do. Don't go into it like them thinking that you have tons of money and you can get any business. I mean, be honest with them. Let them know what's going on. Okay, so in the end here, my story, I began when I realized I had a bunch of natural talent for connecting with and talking with people. Like that was my skill set. I know this skill could take me, pretty far in life. So my journey, I've always kept learning, and it's led me to explore different opportunities out there. So I own a real estate company. I've done flipping homes. I currently have rental properties. I have a YouTube business, internet marketing business, and, I've been doing sales all my life. So each of those experiences taught me something valuable and helped me to get to where I'm at today. Sure, getting rich, might be the dream, but the real secret is dedicating yourself to one objective and always in striving to improve yourself and to be the best you can. It's always about learning, observing, and just taking note of what's good and bad and making things better. You want to network and network as many people you can, and network with people that are where you want to be. All through my life, I've always learned and took courses. I didn't know how to do real estate investing, but I took courses on it. I always tried new things. I wasn't scared to try something. Now, it wasn't an easy journey. I had some problems in real estate, had some things come up, but it took dedication, perseverance, and focus for me to get through it. So there you have it. That's my journey of financial success. It's the proof that the right mindset and determination, and you just keep learning, you can make your dreams a reality. Now, if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button for us, and then check out some of our other wealth building and making money videos.